Good evening. It is day 29 of the Parasite and Heavy Metal Detox Cleanse. One day left. Someone asked me today if I was feeling any different or any changes in my body, and I've got to be honest, I'm not. Sans the acne, I don't really feel like I had a lot of noticeable changes. I have been feeling a little depleted in the last couple days, but there's a lot of other things going on. We have a full moon with a lunar eclipse. My period is over today, so if you're paying attention, I got it on Friday. Today's Sunday. Yeah, I got it Friday and it's over today. Today's Sunday. So if you are wondering how to still have healthy periods that are literally on time like clockwork and have little to no symptoms, the biggest change that I've made is I started doing the deer exercise on a regular basis. So I already have been on a journey to become the healthiest version of myself, which looks like quitting drinking. It's been over 4 years since I had any alcohol. I try to eat as healthy as possible. I did really well on the meal plan for the cleanse for the first 2 weeks, and then I did have some gluten here and there, as well as some artificial sugar here and there. So I'm actually, even though that the parasite cleanse is over tomorrow, there's one more day. I'll be taking the tinctures one more day tomorrow, but then I will stop. There's a little bit left in the bottles, but I'm not going to keep taking it. I'm going to stop and let my system reset from doing the cleanse, which the main reason I was doing the cleanse was to help my system reset and focus getting back into daily yoga. So I need to, even if that means start setting an alarm. I've been just enjoying not setting an alarm for the last couple, honestly, months over winter and just embracing letting my body sleep and rest as much as it needs. So I will continue to do the deer exercise. My ultimate goal is to naturally stop my period. I do believe that having your period, having it consistently, having it without a lot of symptoms like cramps, headaches, nausea, having it be as easy as possible while you have it is definitely a sign that your body is healthy and functioning well. But according to the Tao of Sexology book, which is where I learned the practice of the deer exercise, this practice or exercise has been used as a form of natural family planning for thousands of years. It's just something that we don't teach anymore. It's not mainstream. So also, if you're looking to get pregnant, you can do the deer exercise to reset the health of your uterus, your sexual organs, so that you are more prepared to get pregnant. So the goal is that you do the deer exercise, and then when the time comes that you want to get pregnant, you would stop doing the deer exercise, which your period would return, and then your ovulation will return as well. So yeah, there's a lot of factors that go into it. Now I track my period in terms of when it's coming, how long it lasts, and what my symptoms are during it. So I am working on natural cycle syncing and trying to listen to my body and what it needs in the different phases of the menstrual cycle, which is not just your period week. A menstrual cycle is 28 days, give or take, can be anywhere from 21 to 40, depending on who you are and how your body functions. Every body is different, and there's a lot of factors that can affect it: stress, food, diet, exercise, movement, how much time you spend in nature, where you work, what you wear, what you do on the internet. All of those things can affect your period. So it's a journey. I started doing it regularly in October. I would say that I started doing it regularly twice a day, like December. And then I've worked my way up to now I do 360 rotations twice a day with about 10 minutes of the pelvic floor crunches, following the rotations twice a day. The book does say that you are supposed to be able to reduce the rotations once you've got your period to stop. I will worry about that when the time comes. But for right now, I'm just going to really focus on what I'm eating, what I'm doing with my body movement, and how to just continue to reset my hormones, clear up the hormonal acne, have balanced energy throughout my different phases, or knowing where my energy is the highest, where my creativity peaks, and using that to my advantage. Yeah, so that's just kind of where we're at right now. Looking forward. I think the hard part for me with the meal plan for the cleanse wasn't so much, it was restrictive, but a lot of it I kind of follow already. I don't really eat a lot of dairy. I do eat a little bit of gluten slash carbs, but I try to minimize that. Maybe an English muffin or a toasted pita here and there. Max, usually not more than one a day. And then the sugar is one I'm really working to, I want to give up. And I'm definitely addicted to sugar. I've come a long way. I don't drink soda. I think after quitting alcohol, that was a big adjustment in terms of how much sugar I was ingesting because your body is cleansing and resetting its system. Alcohol turns to sugar in your system as well. Plus, there's a ton of added sugar in alcoholic drinks. That's why you drink it. It doesn't actually taste good if you didn't have all the sugar in there. So, yeah. Right now you can join the Blooming Dough. It's my 12-week coaching program that has bi-weekly one-on-one coaching sessions where we talk about your period health, teaching you how to do the deer exercise, managing your menstrual cycle for the 28 days, coming up with a customized plan for you to make you try to have you feeling as great as possible by the time the 12 weeks is over, and really reducing symptoms that currently you might have that are negative when it comes to your period, whether that is cramps, bloating, fatigue, nausea, headaches, breast tenderness, cysts, fibroids, endometriosis, PCOS. All of those things are signs that your sexual organs are not functioning at peak time and that your hormones are likely unbalanced. And there's so many, even I like this sweatshirt, it's probably not 100% cotton. There are so many hormone disruptors that our bodies are come in contact with on a daily basis. We've got the internet, we've got Wi-Fi, we've got synthetic clothing, we've got literally being on our phones constantly. Food, our processed food, the food we eat now is not the same as it was 20, 30, 40, 100 years ago. There's just so much. And so I think for me, just really feeling called to kind of connect back with nature, connect back with ways of ancient and traditional methods that were used that are not mainstream, because if they were mainstream, we wouldn't have the pharmaceutical industry. Herbs and nature can cure just about everything that there's a pill for. It just, I mean, and it doesn't even take longer sometimes. It's more that there's no profit to be in something that you can just do sitting in your bed twice a day that just takes a little bit of time and energy from you. Doesn't cost anything. Also, I saw it on Instagram, but I have to go back because it had several resources listed about how mammograms are really not good for us, especially doing them on a regular basis. I have been told multiple times that if you have to go through some sort of x-ray or radiation, like a mammogram or an MRI, where the technician has to leave the room, the amount of radiation or like x-ray that you are receiving is not good for you. If they are leaving the room, it is not healthy for you to receive that. And so what the information was saying was that the number of people that our lives are saved by a mammogram does not outweigh the number of people who basically find out they have cancer and die from it. So yeah, there's other ways. You can get a full body ultrasound. There's thermography, doing a regular breast exam on yourself. So the deer exercise is like giving yourself a breast exam every day. Twice a day, you're massaging your breast tissue. Yeah, so like please do your research. A lot of this stuff has been created and is a thing because the more people that they find with cancer cells in their breasts, then the more people they can treat for cancer, which that's almost every single human has cancer cells in their body. Your body is just functioning at a level that it can fight them off or can keep the ones that are there without them growing or getting bigger, without spreading for many years, sometimes your whole life. So one other thing that I was taught was never get a biopsy. Do not have them stab any sort of tumors. Try everything else possible. Like that should be a last resort, because once they a lot of cancer cells, your body will literally create a protective shield, will create protective cells around them to keep them from spreading and getting larger. When a biopsy comes in, they just stick a big needle into that cells or group of cells, tumor, whatever. And then when they pull it out, they basically have now fed that cancer oxygen, which causes it to metastasize. So that's why you see a lot of people find out they have cancer and die very quickly, because our methods of treating cancer are not made to keep people alive. It's crazy. So question everything, find multiple resources, find multiple doctors and not in the same system. Find a naturopath, find ultrasound doctors, find homeopathic doctors, find natural doctors. Just do not take the first option that you're given. Do not. And then look outside for other treatments. Like so many people save themselves from cancer just by eating a plant-based diet. And I'm not saying that meat is the cause. Like if you have good meat, it can help you too, but every body is different. So what you eat and how you move your body, that is unique to you. So if you feel called to do something different or question what they're telling you, definitely follow that instinct. Do not go with your gut. Do not go with the first answer that you're given. Keep looking for answers. Think outside the box. Ask for help. Find support groups. Avoid medical treatments that are going to cause things to get worse or also undetected. Not saying you shouldn't detect things, it's better to know, but there's different ways of knowing if you have certain things. A mammogram puts a lot of stress on the body, puts a lot of stress on the breast tissue. Yeah, not good. So, not something that I plan to do anytime in the near future. So many other ways you can check what's going on with your body. So I highly encourage you to do that. Anyways, got off on a little tangent. Tomorrow will be the last day for the cleanse updates. I don't know if I will continue doing the nightly updates. I do plan to continue the podcast, but I will probably have it be a little more structured, try to have some actual topics that are covered and some guest speakers. If you're seeing this, I hope you'll subscribe, leave any questions in the comments for me, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a great night. Love you. Bye.